Coming at you here from our basement. Late night here, between about 2 in the morning, Friday night going to Saturday morning, and trying to catch up on some of my reviews. Of course, our subject here lately has been a lot of hard punk. Now, anyone knows anything about the Rex? We love punk rock, we love metal, we love thrash, we love all kinds of different music. But there's something about hard punk that really is special to us. By the way, if you haven't seen it, last year I started my subject on punk rock and underground genres, music and bands specifically that has influenced us, that we love, that speaks to us. You know, the kind of music genres. And we started off with hard punk last year. It happened about a year ago, just before the COVID pandemic broke out. And I put it on hiatus most for the entire year of 2020. Now 2021's back. I just uploaded 70s punk rock, you know, the birth of the 70s punk rock movement. I did it last week. You can go to our YouTube channel, you can watch that. But last year we covered the hard punk. And I think with like 4 partners, and of course the genres, you know, like the psychobilly and rockabilly and the different types of bands and music that goes with hard punk. And I've been asked, well, why hard punk? Why do you think so much of it? Because I think of all the music genres, especially with hard punk, it's the one genre that don't take itself that serious. It's not political like the way, it's like I was talking about the 70s punk rock movement. It was really political. It was motivated by politics and the shit that was going on in the world, the social issues. Hard punk's not about that. It's taking the awesome 3-chord music, the melodies and harmonies and the power chords that we love about punk rock, and it's singing about movies that we love, horror flicks, monsters, demons, slashers, you know, serial killers, the subjects that we just fucking love because it's the pure true escapism. When you listen to hard punk, you can really escape and get away from all that bullshit. You don't have to worry about politics. They're not being presumptuous. Hard punk bands aren't trying to say, hey, we're trying to change the world. We're trying to make a big political statement. I mean, I'm sure that I know they all got their political ideas and organizations they support, but the music and the bands aren't trying to be political. It's about having a good time. It's about putting your bullshit aside and escaping, putting on a character, putting on the makeup, putting on this costume, and getting on stage and celebrating what we love, horror movies. And of course, recently, about a couple weeks ago, I ordered, everyone is familiar with Hard Punk USA, Ronan James. This is a shout out to Ronan. I'm dedicating this review to you, my friend. Ronan James, and of course Joey. Dude, how do you pronounce your name? Joey Bonaccia. I actually met Joey about, I guess about 3 years ago. Him and his wife came down to West Virginia at Morgantown for our Halloween show. I mean, we had the Jasons, Ghost Road, Savage Remains. But he came all the way down from where he lives. I guess it's up somewhere near New York. They came down for the show, and we had a hell of a fucking time. Hung out and talked. Didn't get to go help him, but a lot of talking done, a lot of discussing because of the music. And we were here for a live show, and he had a great time. We actually had some pictures taken together, and he got to see a little taste of what West Virginia hard punk's about. And that was on Halloween, and I know he was a big Savage Remains fan. We both are, and had a hell of a time with Joseph, man. And we hope to have you back. Hope to see maybe Ronan James down this way eventually. I do know, I think that Hard Punk USA is planning something in April, a big Splatterama, some hard punk bands playing together. I did watch, matter of fact, the band you're hearing play right now is Dicky Devil and the Deviants. I like it, man. This is their live performance. Before I get off subject, as we're talking about Hard Punk USA did Monsters live screen. Now I want to give you a big shout out of respect to Ronan and them for organizing this. Now again, this happened Halloween 2020. And of course, we're going to go from up and get a picture of the game shot of all this. I hope, again, I just got my camera set up, and I'm hoping you can see this good. I got my lighting set a little better. But anyway, for Halloween, they organized this great show. Dickie Devil and Deviants, 5 Cent Freak Show, and a couple other bands, they all did a great job, and I want to tell you something. 2020, of course, we know was the year of the lockdowns, and it's still going on, Don't know or see any end in sight, really. But they did something that not many had the balls to do. They organized a Halloween show. Now, for the Ricks, like here in West Virginia, Halloween that's our fucking Christmas, man. That's all of our holidays rolled into one. We all love Halloween. That's our time of year. Well, I'm going to face it. It sucked. It sucked serious monkey balls. It was the pure shit this year. Not to be able to go out and celebrate Halloween, catch bands, because in Morgantown we usually have the Jasons and the Redfields, and usually at Ghost Road usually have this big Halloween extravaganza at the 123 Club. They've had it for the past 3 or 4 years, and the Ricks have attended all of them. But we didn't have it this year. So it was a bummer, man. It was really depressing that didn't get to go down. But Ronan pulled it off, man. He organized and kept within the social distancing guidelines and pulled off this wonderful live streaming show. And I was able to catch a little bit. I was having some internet connections, and it was breaking up a lot. I didn't catch all of it, but I caught a good bit of it. So Dickie Devil and the Deviants, they're a new band. I guess Ronan's managed them or connected with them. I like them. I don't think they have a full-length album yet. I'm still learning about these guys. But this is their live, and I think this live album, what they got here is really good for this show. If you didn't catch it, I think you can go onto their channel and watch the show. You can at least catch excerpts from it. And also, my favorites, my buddies, Nikki, Casket, and 5 Cent Freak Show came down from Canada for this. And dude, that says a fucking lot right there. Commitment. I mean, I've been to Canada once, about 15, 20 years ago. That's a long goddamn drive. And for them to come down and to play this show, their commitment, I got their shout outs, man, to these guys for pulling this off for Halloween. Everyone didn't do shows. No one organized. You didn't find a live show. And I didn't find anything for Halloween, but fucking Hard Punch USA did this. The songs, of course, Dickie Devil and the Deviants, the first one, I'm just sitting here jamming out and listening to myself. I think I want to do a review on this, man. I want to do a review on this because I really like this album. The first one is The Undead Wanna Rock and Roll, Song 2, Book of the Beast. Song 3, Wipeout Werewolf, Queen Monster High. Song 5, Stephanie is a Succubus. That's awesome. Song 6, Creature's Pet, and 7, The Humans Run Run. So actually, we're on the last track right now. So I'm going to give a really big respects to Dickie Devil and Deviants. I really like. So I definitely want to get an album. I'll get a CD. Maybe Ronan could hook me up. I'll get in touch with it. If this band has a CD, I'd like to buy it. I'm not much one for downloading songs, going. The only way I'll do that is go to Bandcamp, and the only way you can get music is to download it and buy a digital download. I'll do that if that's the only thing available. But I don't really I'm not a fan of digital downloads. I like physical media. I'm CD and vinyl. I mean, I got fucking stacks and piles of vinyl of so many bands I love. And if I can't get the vinyl, I get the CD. Sometimes I get the CDs and vinyls of both. So, but they look like they had a hell of a night, man. Really good time, good bunch. Now, I ordered the package. I got the CD, which you're here playing. I also got the posters. I like that. This is an awesome. I actually got 2 posters. For the deal of $10, you get 2 posters. One is signed by the band members and everyone that played that night. Then you get a regular, just plain blank poster, which I have put away. But I love this one. I actually got it framed and I have it hanging on the wall. But I brought it down for the review. $10 for 2 of these. I'm gonna tell you something. You can't bitch and complain and say that the guys are trying to rip you off. They're not. But I really like that. Fucking signed by all the band. I mean, that is a nice piece of artwork. The World Explodes October 30th, 2020. Nikki Casket meets Dickie Devil, Horror Punks USA. I love that. That's a beautiful piece. I want to give a big shout out of respect to this artist. I really like this. They even did a t-shirt. There's a t-shirt of this. I didn't get a chance to get t-shirts. I missed the pre-order. But he did get the CDs in, and I did order the CD, and I got the posters. I did get a Horror Punks USA shirt. I don't have it on me. It's actually in my dirty clothes basket because I wore it the other day. I love the shirt because the caricature that's on it looks like the Return of the Living Dead, which is one of my favorite zombie flicks. And you know, the horror punk that's on the front, the horror punk zombie, they got that as their logo. I fucking love that shirt. It was only $15. And so here we go, 5 Cent Freak Show. They're on this one. So at song 8, 5 Cent Freak Show kicks in. But anyway, I love that shirt. It's very comfortable. Just like I was talking earlier about the Blitz Kid shirts, how well they fit and now they're comfortable. I love the quality of that Horror Punks USA shirt. Again, I wish I had it, but it's in my dirty clothes and I gotta get it washed. And also, one thing I like it too, I really love when you buy from bands or promoters or record companies, whatever, recording artists, you get these little stickers. Now there's the Ghoul Father. A little sticker, I don't know if you can see that. Little Ghoul Father stickers. I really liked him getting up when he got up on stage and sung with 5 Cent Freak Show. I saw that. Good job, Ghoul Father. Got a good voice when you did. There we go. Horror Punks USA sticker. You can see that zombie. That's kind of the character that's on the shirt. You can go on their website and order it. Another sticker, of course, who don't love Pinhead. Everybody loves Pinhead. Other Horror Punks. Again, this is what's on the t-shirt. That's the t-shirt design right there. $15, hell of a deal. Can't say they're screwing you. Also, they're selling a calendar with some sexy looking horror punk chicks on it. I'd like to get one of them if they already sold out. I haven't got it yet. Hanging up in my basement here. Right there. So yeah, you get a whole mess of these stickers, man. Dickie Devil and Deviant sticker right there. And of course, Steph Infection, she's awesome, man. I mean, I've been kind of watching some of the reviews with her and Ronan lately. Classy woman, definitely a scream queen on her own right. And she signed that. Thank you for your support, Scream Heart. So, I mean, I love these little extra things, man. That goes to show you the love and appreciation that these bands and people have. Support them. So get out and support your local artists. Buy their merch right now. Even if you don't go to a live show, at least buy their merch and watch their YouTube videos. Go on their channels. Support them. Even if you don't even go to the shows. These bands need your support. Now, again, I want to fill you in a little story. And so I may have already talked about this numerous times about 5 Cent Freak Show. I discovered that band about almost 2 years ago, 1.5 years, 2 years ago. I stumbled onto them, listened to their songs, and I just fucking fell in love with them. And I listened, I bought the digital downloads, listened to them, and then I always hope to see these guys live. Well, in October of 2019, they came down to Nitro, West Virginia. Voodoo Death Cult was supposed to play the show with them. They were coming down too. They had issues, drummer issues. They didn't get to make it. We were there to support another hard punk band here from Morgantown, West Virginia, Ghost Road. Enjoyed their performance, and we were going to go up to see that anyway and support this local town. This little small town, Nitro, was right along the lake. And they were having a big like Halloween horror extravaganza little setup thing there. So we drove up there. And then when we heard that 5 Cent was coming down, we were determined to fucking go to that show. And now Nitro, from where I live, is about a 2-hour drive. So we drove to go see the band and support Ghost Road. And then, of course, it got later and later, and it was I mean, everyone was pretty much gone. It was wrapping up. They still had like a little horror, like a haunted trail going on, and it was starting to wrap up. And they were showing Freddy, one of the Nightmare on Elm Street. I think it was the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie. It was playing, and I was thinking, we got word that they weren't coming. 5 Cent wasn't coming, and dude, I got pissed. The other bands had already left. They were going home. And this was starting to wrap up, and word was they weren't coming. And I got fucking pissed, dude, because I wanted to see this band. And I felt let down. And I wasn't mad at the bands. I wasn't specifically pissed at them. I was just mad at the situation. But I'll be damned, Ricky did text Nikki, and Nikki's like, no, dude, we're coming. We're on our way. We're coming. And I was like, God damn, yes. Well, they showed up. And there was only like a handful of people there, man. I mean, after it was all wound down, and I feel sorry for the people that left and missed that show, they fucking took that little outside amphitheater. It was a little amphitheater outside along the lake. And it was I don't know, 11, 12 o'clock at night. It was late. They fucking showed up, and they took command. And they just beat ass. They blowed me away, and I had one of the, in my opinion, was probably the best fucking shows of my life. And there was just barely a handful of us left there. That band did not care. They are stars in their own right. The hard punk world belongs to this band. And I said it in my Blitzkid review of the vintage t-shirts earlier. If there's going to be another Blitzkid, it will be 5 Cent. They have the star presence, they have the commanding of a stage, the dynamic presence that you look for in a band. They have of course, the costumes, the look, the feel, the vibe. And I think they will be the next Blitzkid. I don't think I already know it. And they don't even have a full album out yet. They just got a couple like EPs and I think some splits, just singles. And they are working on an album. So I'm looking forward to more live shows from Hard Punks USA. I thank them for putting out this piece. I wanted to do a review on this, and I'm really enjoying it, so thank you for putting this out. By the way, it was recorded and mixed and mastered by Zero. And I really think the production work on this is pretty good for live. You know, I'm sure you didn't have a very big budget to do this on. So I actually got it down low anyway, so I can crank it much, better. You hear a better sound, so I got it down low. I think the production and the mixing of it's really good. I'd give it about, the Rex will give it 10 out of 10, no problem. I love this. Thank you, Hard Punks USA. I hope and pray that you continue getting the support that you need. You deserve it. Big shout outs to Ronan and Steph and Joey and every one of you at Hard Punks USA. I hope you continue. Most important, continue doing these live shows. Staying within the guidelines as you're supposed to do. I hope you really continue these shows. The Ricks are going to continue to support you. And most of all, buy the CD, buy a shirt, buy a poster. Get them while they're in stock, man. This is the Rick signing out.